Hey guys, I am going to be doing another journal page in this journal for my Scotland trip. It's another day. I'm not filming this or doing this on the same day that I did this with you guys. It's another day, another day. And now that it's another day, I actually feel a lot better about it. At first I was kind of, I don't know, beating myself up about it, which I know I shouldn't, because I'm always preaching to you guys that it's not about the beautification, it's about documenting your adventures. So I need to practice what I preach and get over myself. So let's see. Brand new page. Let's see. So I've got some photos, and I've decided that I'm not going to do a day by day. I first started this journal thinking I was going to date this and everything, and I'm gonna date it, as in I'm gonna put like the dates that we were in Scotland, which I'm gonna do there, I think. So I might find like a little date rub on. That would be good, wouldn't it? That'd be a good idea. Little date rub on. So yeah, I'm going to do the dates for like that we were there, and so I'm not going to do a day by day journaling. I thought that's what I was going to do, because that kind of made kind of sense, you know. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to do a day by day to get all my journaling done that I want to do, that I didn't do there and then. But then I'm finding, as I said to you in my last video, that I was finding that it was a little bit tricky to do after the date, and I'm kind of struggling with it and all that razzmatazz. So what I decided was to like stop putting so much pressure on myself, because it's totally not needed. Not needed, and it's pretty silly because it's just a journal. And so what I thought I would do is I would just do some Scotland journaling. So I would just journal about Scotland and about how I loved it and the camping and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I've been hoarding some of these cards. These are from the Happy Camper range by My Mind's Eye. I used to sell them in the shop. I say used to, I got very few in and they just didn't sell. So I reduce them to get rid of them. So I do apologise. I'll show you the packaging. Happy Camper, My Mind's Eye. They're gorgeous. I love them. I don't know why they didn't sell, but I don't know. So I do apologise, but I do have my Wild at Heart collection if you're interested. Don't forget to use your discount if you want to. There's sort of like various bits and pieces in there that are geared. I don't know if I've got any. I haven't got any on my desk, unfortunately, to show you, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? But that collection is geared up towards camping and adventure and stuff. So if you're in need of supplies, check out the Wild at Heart collection. Or in, yeah, Wild at Heart collection. I was just trying to think. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go to town. I'm still whittling. I'm whittling, guys. I'm just, you know, get over yourself, Anna. It doesn't matter. You know, I think that's kind of what you need to think sometimes, is people, come on, it doesn't matter. It's just a journal page, you know. Just get over it. Get over it. Get it done. Have fun. Yeah. So this is what kind of some of the things I want you to learn from me. You know, I want to do the worrying and whittling for you. Excuse me, froggy throat. Yeah, I want to whittle and worry for you so that you don't have to, and then you can think, oh, I wouldn't have done it like Anna does. And then you know what to do. You know what to do then. This is just so haphazard. So just another thing that, look, you can just use watercolour on any paper. Just got to be mindful of it and watch how it goes, kind of thing. It will buckle, but you can always straighten it out again. There we go. I've started at least. I don't know why I did this really, because my original aim was to paint the Fairy Glen. I have got a photo of it here. I actually printed this photo small so that I could use it for a reference whilst I was journaling, but I think I might just stick it on. I was going to try and paint it. I might still draw some aspects of it actually. Yeah, so here we go then. Here we go. Let's see how this turns out. So after I laid down my green, I chose another green and just did a few splats. My intention was never to leave the green as it was. I wanted to kind of have it so it was mottled and moulded into the page. As it goes, the final thing, you can't really see it that much, but that's okay. I had an epiphany right before I was about to like do a voiceover for this video, and I realised partly why I kind of felt like I was struggling a bit. Do you know what it is? I'm going to let you know now. Green. Green is the reason. I don't normally work with green. Green, I have nothing against the colour green. I think it's a nice colour. But it's not a colour that I would normally journal with. I'm normally a big mint or a teal colour or purple even. I never really use green. And I think that's where I was kind of thrown a little bit with it, you know? Yeah, the green threw me. So I'm just going through my stash and, you know, as I do with most sort of journal videos, kind of backwards, forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I know I really, really wanted to use that journal card which says home is where you park it. I don't know, like it just didn't feel right just like sticking it on the page. So I knew I wanted to use it as a tip in and put the photo of our camper van with the beautiful scenery on the other side of it. I knew I wanted to do that. And I also knew that I really wanted to use the journal card that I ended up committing and just slapping down. Because it has a beautiful quote on it and it's just so me. And it says, I just need time in a beautiful place to clear my head. Which is true. For me, I very much need to get back into nature to clear my head. So I'm trying really hard at the moment to actually use my stuff rather than like, you know, because I've got too much stuff. I've been collecting it over the years and I am happy to say that I have too much stuff. So I am trying to use up things that I have, and those rub-ons, those Happy Camper rub-ons, just, oh my god, they're just delicious, which is why I have been hoarding them. And I'm really sorry that I've used them in this video, because if you were like, oh my god, I really love those, I want them, I don't have them in stock anymore, so I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, so it's just a kind of, I'm trying really hard just to document, get it down on paper, document, try not to overthink it, and use my stuff, you know, not spend ages rifling through my stuff, but use my stuff. So, as I said, I just wanted to kind of journal more about the experience of the trip rather than the trip itself per se. As I said in the last video, I've already got a ton of these trip photos printed out in my Project Life album. So yeah, the actually journeying about the kind of the feeling and all that kind of stuff kind of actually makes sense rather than the day by day, if you see what I mean. John in his journal has the day by day stuff, like what we did. So if we ever need to refer back to that, we've got that. We've got the photos in my Project Life album. So this for me is about me and my feelings. My journals are about me. Like the Project Life album is for like photos of the family. My journal is more about me and kind of like, I guess, kind of like my legacy, like something that I would leave behind for my daughter, you know, so she could learn more about this person who raised her, you know. So yeah, so just getting back to me and just like talking about me, like the cup of tea in a place I love, clear my head is just me, which is why I use that BU little rub on. I went around those photos in the journal card with a little bit of grey, just because I wanted to give them like a little bit of a shadow. I don't know, they didn't quite sit right with me, like that. So went through a bit of a shadow, and I really like that. Really like that. On the page I'm working on now, I really like this little journal card that was square with a little open road detail on it, and it just, that teeny tiny little photo of the road. Oh my gosh, I think it just sits in there perfectly. And I think I, like, sometimes you have an epiphany as you do these things. I think I need to print off more titchy photos. I think I do, because I actually quite like the little one. As I said to you, I printed off the little one of the Fairy Glen, and I ended up printing the little one because I wanted to use them as reference photos when I was arting. But I actually really like them, really, really like them. So I think that might be a bit of a thing for me to use those. And I just filled the gaps. I did my journaling, and I should have like carried on writing off of that journal card maybe, but I didn't. So I just filled the gaps in with some stickers and some more of those rub-ons and things. Yeah, which I ended up really, really liking. The picture of the Traveller's Notebook, that's from my World at Heart sticker kit. That is a photograph of my travel journal that I used to use, so that's pretty fitting, I think. So the next page, I decided that I still wanted to use green, despite me saying that I didn't like it so much. That's because my photographs have a lot of green in them, and also I wanted to tie these pages in with the previous pages so it looks like it's a bit more coherent. I wanted to try and do a little bit of art in my journal. So I thought the Fairy Glen had all these like, please tell me you guys have watched the video on it. If you haven't already, find my vlog, the playlist on YouTube for my van life adventures. Please find the Fairy Glen vlog. The Fairy Glen is absolutely stunning, and there was all these like little labyrinths there, and I don't know, to me they just felt so magical. So I wanted to capture that, so that's why I did it with the watercolor. But I don't know, I didn't do it justice, I don't think, but I still like that it's there, because whilst I end up writing over it so you can't see it all that well, I really, really like the fact that I know it's there on the page. It's kind of like subliminally there. So, and I wrote some pretty nice stuff. I might read you out what I wrote actually. I'll read you out what I wrote from the very first page. So I wrote, one of the things I really love about Scotland is the driving. Everywhere you go, more scenery unfolds. It changes with every mile that you do. It is truly breathtaking. The expanse of it all is really something to behold. It's pure magic. It makes you feel quite small and young, like there are things much older and far wiser than you. The sense of roaming and freedom is so empowering and inspiring. It is where I can unwind and let my mind be free. I could soak it up forever. And then on the page with the Fairy Glen, I wrote, we went back to the Fairy Glen this year. This time it wasn't as busy, so we were able to climb up to the castle. I am so glad that we got to do it, because it really is a very magical place. I could have spent the whole day there, connecting with the earth and meditating. The air is just different. It has a very calm and peaceful feeling. Along with Glastonbury, this is one of my spiritual homes. Tintagel is also the same. Anywhere that there is myth and legend, I guess. We left offerings of stones that we had found on beach trips for the Fae. I know I will be back. Oh, just even now I just feel like, that like over that sense of bliss, So yeah, on both the pages I used a bit of washi tape and some alpha stickers, all stuff I've been having in my stash. And then I used my deer photos. I absolutely love these deer photos so much. And another rub on, a couple of stickers from the Was it the Wanderlust collection from Webster's Pages, I think. And the journaling I did on that page, I love these pages, guys, actually, and as it turns out, I wasn't so sure about them to begin with. Questioned myself quite a bit, but yeah, I ended up thoroughly loving them, because they just really, yeah, they take me right back, and there's wonderful memories. So on the page of the deer, I wrote, "We were in Applecross for the summer solstice. My day was made by the visit of 3 deer. We didn't see any last year, and this was the first time this year. They are so beautiful. They seemed to be just as interested in what we were doing as we were with them. They came fairly close to the vans. We had their company for a good few hours." And then on my little tip in under the van, I put put a sticker on there and a rub on. The rub on says "Wow," and it kind of looks like a bit of a sun. I wrote, "Wild camping is something that I love the most. Waking up with epic scenery," which is true. The Scotland to me just has like so much freedom and so much joy. I love it. I love it. We're going to go back again in August for John's birthday. So there we go, guys. I really hope you enjoyed having a look at my journal process and understanding a bit more about why I do things and how my mind ticks. And I hope you've got some inspiration and some ideas and thoughts out of it yourself. Also, guys, just remember that just because you don't necessarily have the same ephemera as I have doesn't mean that you can't do something similar. If you like, say, the sticker that says love, open up Word, type love in a pretty font that you enjoy, print it out on card and cut it out as a circle or as a square or as a banner. It's easy peasy to just, make your own die cuts. Print it out on coloured card if you like. Yeah, make your own. It's as easy as that. So I hope you enjoyed watching the process of my Scotland journaling. Thanks for watching, guys.